Hello, my name is Joel Niedermeyer. I'm doing the accounting managers. My screen is a little slow today, and I don't know why. Anyway, ExxonMobil has designed its model of the company with strategic intent. A facility layout system is a big part of the company's master plan. The company has to establish what kind of drilling is required and what kind of equipment is needed for a specific location. The research and exploration site team must fully investigate the area and make a list of all needed items to begin the drilling operations. So they must understand everything that's needed to set up this system layout plan to make sure that they know what they need before they start the operations. Once the company has set the rigs in place and began drilling and pumping operations, the company has established a reserve of the oil for inventory, and that is said to be 25 billion barrels of oil, approximately 14 years worth of oil. This crude is used as needed, and also new facilities are established to hold the oil for future use. There can be a high cost for storing oil, so they also have to then be able to find new deposits and make the claim for the locations and sit on the site until it is needed. That's why they say they've got massive amounts of oil reserves that they can come by because they've laid claims on these. Analysis of cost benefit we somewhat covered in previous papers, but Exxon constantly must research the benefit of relocating the equipment or leasing some of the equipment when the locations are so far from the normal rigs. The cost of moving equipment is very expensive, as well as time consuming. It may take months to set up, and they have all of the analysis done to understand the cost benefit and the break-even point of the equipment. There are many costs that go along with the oil business, as well as large corporations. Exxon has many areas of preventive maintenance, preventive costs such as quality control managers that are there to make sure the rigs and the people are operating safely and properly. Safety equipment is being used to prevent damage to equipment as well as injury to workers. The appraisal cost that Exxon will incur will be after the company has purchased the equipment or have received it from the transportation. The delegated authority must inspect the equipment for quality operations. There can be many times the company suffers internal failure costs when the equipment is sent and it is damaged or built in a manner that will not properly or safely perform the job. When a case like this exists, then the rig is down and the operation is on hold until it is repaired or replaced. When the equipment is substandard and it is quicker to repair or site, they suffer an external failure cost, which they must repair it on site, or they must have additional equipment sent. This will be the external failure. The pumping operations and the storage of the oil is much more than the just-in-time manufacturing. This particular type of company pumps to full capacity and stores and sells as much as possible. The company is always trying to establish new locations to produce more barrels of oil for distribution. ExxonMobil is a publicly traded company, and they are constantly under the scrutiny of the shareholders. Businesses must set benchmarks to reach in order to satisfy the investors as well as the accounting responsibilities that must be followed throughout the company's operation. And that is my deal for the day. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.